Hey everybody, it's Coach.
And Mrs. Coach.
This is Coach Cast TV, and we're back today with some Nightwish, which makes somebody happy. We last listened to their song 7 Days to the Wolves.
Mm-hmm.
And in that video, I requested if anybody could help me because I've been trying to get Mrs. Coach to listen to a blues song. And the general consensus was that Nightwish doesn't actually have blues.
Mm-hmm.
But that if we could get a little jazzy, that you might like this one because it's from a jazz festival. And this one is called Slow Love Slow.
Okay.
And it's from 2012 with the singer whose name is Annette.
Okay.
So we're going to kind of kill two birds with one stone. We're going to see if we like this type of sound from them, but we're also going to see what their prior singer sounded like.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So should be fun, and we're going to do that coming up next. Now, before we get started, I just want to point out that there are 3 words in the song's title, and 2 of them are slow. So if this is not my cup of tea, just be warned, we do not fake reactions on this channel.
Yep.
And if I don't like it, no matter how many Nightwish fans we have coming to the channel, I'm going to say it's not my cup of tea. So I just want everybody to be prepared, because when you put slow in the title twice, I'm a little worried, if I'm being honest.
Well, we've listened to Nightwish already. I'm interested to see what this song's going to be about.
Yeah, well, let's get to it. No closed captions, but they sing English.
Painting with me, unveiling on me the magician that never fades. This deep sigh coiled around my chest, intoxicated by a major call. I wonder, do I love you or the thought of you? Slow only the weak are not lonely. Southern
Well, I feel like I'm in a nightclub.
She's got a really good voice.
Mm-hmm.
And that's a side of Marco I wasn't expecting. That slow. And you know I'm not a jazz person either. But I kind of like what I've heard so far. I mean, it's not my favorite of Nightwish, but I do like it. But they're missing some members, aren't they? Or was it before the one that was running around the stage with the guitar? I didn't see him on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
I like the piano in this, and her voice is good.
Yes.
Her voice is good. This is not my style of music.
No, I know that.
But I'm doing it for you, and that's all that needs to be said.
Okay.
Southern blue, morning and dew.
I like her hat too.
Down your guards, I love you.
She's got a sultry, nightclubby vibe
Yeah.
voice.
To erase a slumber deeper than time. Only the weak are not lonely. Monsieur Warinen, s'il vous plaît.
Oh, there he is over on the side.
I want to say that in a lot of the performances that we have seen from them, and this is another example, that Impu, I believe is how his name is pronounced, the guitarist, is reserved. He doesn't try to overpower the song. A lot of guitarists do, but he's perfectly content to give the song just what it needs and nothing more. And because of that restraint, I think you have to appreciate that, because it takes a special type of person, I think, as a musician, to acknowledge when they don't have to be front and center all the time, and they just need to do their part well. And he always does his part well, even if it's a more reserved part.
This song, it's a way different side of Nightwish.
Oh, yeah.
Not to take anything away from Annette, the lead singer. I think I like the dynamic of Floor a lot better. I think you can change lead singers, which doesn't take away from the group. I just think
Right.
sometimes it cohesively does it better sometimes, because it's a different vibe. They have to go off of each other's voices and the dynamic that it brings to the group. But if in the level of jazzy, this is a really nice song.
This sound fits her voice, though.
Yeah, it does.
She's very,
Yeah.
very good at this type of song, because it sounds like it was made for her voice.
Yeah. But it's hard to see them being restrained, in
Yeah.
a restraint, because you're so used to the energy.
Right.
But you can see that they have a level that can captivate you no matter what vibe of music they're doing,
Right.
because of their expressions and everything.
Yep. Well, just when I said he was reserved. That piano in the background, it's fantastic. Well, that part after the break, the last time we paused it, even though it was short, was really cool. The way that they introduced just a little bit of that grungy guitar in. I liked it.
This was a very interesting song from them.
Yep.
I think I would have to listen to it more than one time, but as far as it being jazzy, it was probably the closest thing I would ever listen to with jazz, because I'm not jazz and I'm not blues.
Yeah, that was definitely jazzy, and I have to be honest and say that I think her voice is well suited for that type of sound. We haven't heard her do anything else yet, but that particular song I think definitely fit her. And it was very interesting to see this group that can just rock the stadium.
Slow it down
just
like this.
Do this. It's an interesting contrast.
Well, I think too now it's clicked in my brain why so many people like this group, because they can go hard, they can go in between, and now you see the softer side. And they're just a fascinating group.
Yep. And in fairness and in the sense of honesty with our viewers, which we always try to give, this is not a song that I would seek out to listen to again personally. But I would say that for what they were attempting to do, they did it very well. And I understand that a lot of people like that type of music. And I'm sure if you like that type of music, you will enjoy that, because they did it about as well as it could be done.
Yep.
And every time that I kept going back to that piano sounding in the background.
Who was playing that?
The
keyboardist?
How do you say his name? I don't know if it's not Thomas, but
no, it's not what I said.
When I read it, that's kind of how I read it in my head. Anyway, I kept hearing the piano in Friday the 13th. When they go into like a scene where Jason's coming or whatever. Anyway,
I didn't get that vibe, but all right.
Some of the viewers out there will know the Friday the 13th
I know
piano.
the Friday the 13th theme, but I didn't get that.
I just that was what my mind went to when I was listening to it, but that's not a bad thing. I like Friday the 13th. Yep. We like horror movies around here. Anyway, we appreciate the suggestion. It was very interesting to see this side of Nightwish, and we will come back with more soon. So let us know what you would like to hear next. And for now, if you guys would please throw a thumbs up on this video, make sure you're subscribed.
And ring that bell.
And we'll see you guys next time on Coach Cast TV.